Hello, and welcome to another wonderful Wired Wednesday. My name is Ashley, and this is QR codes. To start with, what are QR codes? QR codes, or quick response code, is a type of barcode that can be easily read by a digital device. It stores information as a series of dots in a square grid. They are called quick response codes because they can give you information stored in the barcode instantly. The first QR code was invented by a Japanese company called Denso Wave in 1994. The original QR codes were used as an accurate way to track vehicles and their parts during the whole manufacturing process. How do QR codes work? Almost all devices have a built-in QR code reader, or one that's accessible from the App Store. A regular barcode can be read in just one direction, top to bottom. They can only store small amounts of information, usually just a sequence of numbers and letters. A QR code is read top to bottom and left to right. This allows the QR code to store more data. QR code data can include website URLs, phone numbers, and up to 4,000 characters of text. A QR reader can identify a standard QR code based on the large three squares on the three corners of the QR code. Once it has identified these shapes, it knows that everything contained inside the square is a QR code. The QR reader then analyzes the QR code by breaking the whole thing down to a grid. It looks at the individual grid squares and assigns each one a value based on whether it is black or white. It then groups the grid squares to create larger patterns. The reader has an error correction built in, so damaged QR codes can still be read. Some companies use this error correction feature to allow them to add a logo or a picture, etc., to their QR code to make it distinctive but still readable. What are QR codes used for? If you've been to a restaurant chain lately, you'll notice that some of them are using QR codes for contact tracing purposes for COVID-19. Before COVID, they were also used for marketing and advertising campaigns for companies. QR codes can also be used to link directly to download an app off the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store, authenticate online accounts and verify login details, access Wi-Fi by storing encryption details such as SSID, password, and encryption type, and send and receive payment information. In the UK, there's also a company called QR Memories. The company creates QR codes for gravestones. People can come in and use the QR code to access obituaries, news stories, and other information about the deceased person. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go into our camera app. If you don't have a QR reader built into your camera on either your smartphone or tablet, you can download them from the App Store for Apple or from the Google Play Store for Android. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to open your camera app, or you're going to open the other app that reads QR codes. But in this case, I know that my device reads them. So I'm going to go into the camera, and as you can see, it's going to pick out the QR code. So this is our newsletter. It's actually the back of our newsletter for August. And there's a QR code built in. There's a few QR codes in our newsletter. So you can actually just go there and you can see that it's actually recognizing it, and it's going around it and like creating a bit of a square around it. And then you see up top, it says website or QR code. It says open Blue Mountains Library.ca in Safari. So I'm going to hit that, and then it will take me in. And that's what a QR code does. Have a great day.